They say the people you love the most are the ones who can destroy you the deepest. I didn't believe that until the night everything I thought I knew about my life shattered. This isn't just a story about betrayal. This is my story, and it's about how I turned the deepest wound into the sharpest weapon. My name is Rachel Monroe, and if you had met me 3 years ago, you would have said I had the perfect life. I was living in Boston, working as a senior designer at a tech firm, and engaged to the man I thought was my forever, Daniel Hayes. He wasn't just my fiancé. He was my best friend, my partner, my anchor. We had this dream together, a house with a porch, 2 dogs, weekend road trips to Maine. He would laugh and say, "Rachel, you're the fire and I'm the calm." I believed him, but little did I know. The calm was just silence before destruction. It started small. Missed calls, late nights at the office, the faint smell of perfume that wasn't mine. I told myself I was overthinking. I mean, this was Daniel, the man who held my hand when my mom passed away, the man who promised me the world on one knee in front of everyone we loved, but then came the email. One accidental click while using his laptop, and my world caved in. Her name was Samantha, someone from his company. The messages weren't vague, they weren't innocent. They were love letters, promises, plans, things he had once whispered to me, now typed out for her. My chest felt hollow. My hands shook. The room spun. And in that moment, I realized betrayal doesn't scream, it whispers. I confronted him. He denied it, of course, gaslighting me, twisting it around. "You're imagining things, Rachel. You're being insecure. Don't ruin this." But you can't unknow the truth once you've seen it. Weeks went by. I stayed silent. On the outside, I was the same Rachel, smiling, working, pretending. But inside, a storm was brewing, and one night, sitting alone in my apartment, staring at the city lights through rain-streaked glass, I whispered to myself, if he can play games, so can I. That was the night Rachel Monroe died. And the woman who took her place was done being a victim. I started slow. I learned everything about Daniel's business deals, his finances, his weaknesses. He had been using my name, my credit, my trust to cover debts I never knew about. My love wasn't just betrayed. It was stolen. I created a new version of myself, colder, sharper, untouchable. He thought he was clever, keeping secrets. But I was watching. Every password he typed, every call he made, every lie that left his lips. I collected them like weapons, and I waited, patiently. It wasn't just about catching him. It was about making sure he lost everything he valued. First, I exposed him at work, anonymously sending proof of his affair with Samantha to the executive board. In a company built on trust and loyalty, Daniel's reputation was poisoned now. Next, I transferred the money he had hidden under my accounts back into mine, leaving a clear trail of his deception for the banks to follow. But the final blow was personal. On the day that should have been our wedding, I delivered every piece of evidence to Samantha herself. Emails, photos, bank records. The look on her face when she realized she was just another pawn? Priceless. Daniel wasn't just broken. He was exposed, alone, stripped of the power he thought he had over me. People think revenge is about anger, about screaming, about fire. But real revenge? It's quiet. It's the silence after the storm, when the person who hurt you realizes there's nothing left. I didn't need to destroy him completely. He did that himself. I just lit the match and walked away. Now I sit here telling you this story not as a broken woman, but as someone reborn. Because betrayal may have ended the life I thought I wanted, but it gave me the strength to build the life I deserved. So the next time you hear someone say, betrayal never comes from enemies, remember me, remember Rachel Monroe, and remember, sometimes the sweetest revenge is simply never looking back.